Friends, hello, welcome back. Feeling really bright. We look so bright. I don't know. We're glowing though. They got that going today, I guess. I seen the TikTok filter, man. If you glow, that means you're hot, right? I think that's how that worked. Or was it ugly? I don't remember now. Anyway, we're talking NHL 22. We have not heard a lot of news regarding NHL 22, and it is beginning to see the talk stir up on social media, to say the very least. A lot of concern out there, a lot of worry, and definitely an issue. One of the biggest things we're seeing about this game is split consoles. You're going to not be able to play Xbox One and Xbox Series X. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really don't know what they call the new Xbox console, because they had the Xbox X, they had the Xbox like XS. They've had like the same Xbox XSX something for like 6 years now. New Xbox console. You got PlayStation. You know, they keep it for us less educated like myself. They just count in order. So PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. They're not gonna be able to play together though. There's not gonna be cross-platform, and there's not gonna be cross same what would you call it? Same system, different version. PS4, PS5 can't play together. Xbox X cannot play together. And that's a big hit, because they could do it in NHL 21. And this is a game that is not the most, let's be honest, not the most popular sports game. And the esports scene's starting to grow. ESHL starting to grow more and more. But you just split the fan bases in virtually half on each console because of, we have a lot of problems with people even getting their hands on accounts right now. Even if they wanted them, they're still hard to get and they're still sold out. And you have a lot of people that just don't want to get the new console. Now we're going to split the split the community up there. So that's a big hit. And I've been trying to think of why EA would do that. And I mean, there's a couple reasons. One of them, you want to force people to buy the new console, which that benefits Microsoft, not EA though, So I don't know about that. You'd think if you was EA, you'd want these guys playing as much as possible, because, people are going to spend money on the old console, going to spend on a new console. My best comparison has been of late is, especially with console stuff and especially with technology, I can buy an iPhone 10, you could buy an iPhone 11, we could still play games together, Like, it's modern technology. It's possible. It's pretty easy to do. There's really not an excuse for why they can't have some sort of cross-platform play like that. It's just, again, I want to say it's a money thing. I don't know. Throwing it out there. That's usually how this kind of business stuff works. But the one other thing that I think is highly possible here. Let's stop thinking glowing here. The one other thing that is highly possible here is that remember NHL 14 and NHL 15? Completely stripped down game. You literally could not, if you wanted to, it wasn't possible. It was impossible for 360 and Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4 to play together. Why? Not because it wasn't ESHL, not because it wasn't Jam Connected, not because it wasn't BM Pro, not because the game had literally nothing on it. But because if you went into an actual game, there was less deeks. There was less abilities. You could do more stuff on the 360 version from a deking standpoint. Remember, they took all the deeks out than from an Xbox One standpoint, which is my big concern here with this game. Is that what's happening here with NHL 22? Are we going to see a stripped down version of NHL 22 on the next gen consoles as they make the leap? So they're not going to have as many gameplay options. Maybe they take some more deeks out, or maybe, the LT cutting or something. Those mechanics are different from the next console. I don't know, because it is the official next gen jump. But again, they put it out last year for that console, which makes things very confusing here. I don't know what to think about it. I do know one thing though. It is very weird to be in August and not being given any news regarding NHL 22. Now, remember, it is being pushed back, a little over a month, close to a month compared to most years. So normally, if this was July, that's technically the month we're in for an NHL cycle right now, if you want to consider news and stuff. But we normally see a cover. And then, a few weeks later, 3, whatever, we see a gameplay trailer or a teaser trailer. We haven't got any of that. That's concerning. It's concerning because it means they don't have a lot to show, I think. That's the way I look at it, at least, is say, you release the gameplay trailer. If you release the gameplay trailer the first week of July, you have to continue to hype that game up through July, through August. And you're talking like 4 or 5 videos or whatever of trailers and stuff, which means they're going to give you an ESHL one and new stuff, a World of Chess. That's the same game mode, pal. A franchise mode, be a pro, whatever. And they have a lot of content to pump out there up until the release. So that means they can, release or start hyping the game up earlier. They ain't doing that this year. That's my concern. If that's not the case, I hope it's not the case. I mean, I really, again, I've got to say it. I want to see this game be as successful as possible and grow as much as possible. But that'd be, I love, my one thing to EA, like, hey, hype this game up a little bit. I'd like to try. Love NHL. I love what MLB The Show does. They get their designers and, people that work on the game to play the game, to stream the game on Twitch before the game comes out, answer some questions, show the new features, hype people up. I love the way that I think MLB The Show does a better job than anybody. Because they got me to play it on PlayStation. I turn my PlayStation on once a year just to go play some MLB The Show, because they get you into wanting to play it.